Hi, Marcio. Welcome to Only5mins.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, Emiliano.
Marcio, Brazil has now new rules for distributed generation. This category includes now in Brazil all PV systems up to 3 megawatt. Before it was 5 megawatt. Are these rules now somehow going to affect the market?
The new regulation is very important because it's bringing more previsibility based on a law. So bringing more clear view about the future. So in my vision, in our vision, it's very positive to the market. Of course, it brings important change and rules that we can discuss here, but in general, very positive.
From now on, the owners of new PV system will have to pay a grid fee, which will increase over the years. How this is going to affect payback time for them?
Well, it depends. We can say for the on-site generation, especially rooftop solutions, and we're talking about residential and small commercial, the increase on payback time is not so relevant. So the changes, which mainly the main change is based on how the injected energy, which is converted to credits, are valued. So we're gonna have a reduction on this credit energy. So the payback time will increase, but the increase will be gradual. So we can say that, especially for rooftop solutions, this impact won't be so significant. But it's important to consider for different business model like community generation, shared generation, like a virtual power plants, this impact could be higher. So the impact is different. But anyway, in general, we can see positive attractiveness for investment on DG here in Brazil.
This year, we may also see some drop in prices for solar modules. So may this help the segment to deliver big volumes in 2023 too?
Yes, it's a very important driver. We now see in Brazil a reduction of capex, price of system installed for end consumer, and the additional reduction of the PV modules and reduction of the system for end consumer, it's an important driver. So we are expecting now in 23 a reduction of the PV prices. Also, the PV chain are growing strongly in Brazil. The installators are also increasing, bringing a very competitive market here in Brazil. We can share the price evolution here for end consumer, and this is gonna be an important driver also to keep the attractiveness for end consumer here in PV market.
How much distributed generation solar Brazil may install this year?
Well, it's important to consider that the last years, like you can see here in the graph, in this diagram, we are seeing a very strong increase on PV, especially in DG market, over the last years. And this year, we had actually 22, compared to 21, we had an increase of 75% of new installations. So the increase, the market growth has been very strong over the last years. So probably this year growth won't be so strong that we had the last years, but we can see that the total volume will keep important anyway.
And which segment will grow the most this year? Residential installations, CNI solar arrays, small solar parks of up to 3 megawatt?
Well, this year we're still gonna have a very strong rooftop installations, of course, and so we are talking about residential and small commercial low voltage application will keep very important this year. But we see because of the changes on regulation, especially now in 22 and part of 24, and a strong volume of new installations of DG for share generation, community generation, because of the change of the law. So probably this year we're going to have a very strong installation of this kind of installations of investments. But DG rooftop still, well, it's important to know that we're going to have a challenging indicators this year, like inflation, which is too high, and cost of capital is too high, even though we understand that the market will keep strong this year also.
And is the new sites limit of 3 megawatt going to change the market?
No, I don't think that it will impact the DG of this side, because the amount of PV installations which were 5 megawatts was not so relevant. So we don't understand that this will impact a lot the viability or attractiveness of the PV installation because of this change.
Our time is up, Marcio. Thank you for your 5 minutes.
Pleasure.